From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. Now at 8 o'clock, a traffic headache. Part of I-95 North remains closed due to a major construction project. We're live with a look at the progress and the detours drivers need to know.
The U.S. launches another round of airstrikes overnight in the Middle East in retaliation for the deadly drone attack that killed 3 American service members. The latest on the joint mission between the U.S. and the U.K. aimed at Houthi targets in Yemen.
And a live look outside this morning. We are off to another sunny start with mild temperatures, and an even bigger warm-up is just ahead. Today is Sunday, February 4th. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jan Carabeo.
And I'm Howard Monroe. Let's get right on over to meteorologist Tammy Suso as a look at your next weather forecast. I can already see the sun outside, Tammy. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a dark studio with no windows.
I was going to say, what window are we looking out of?
Only if we show you the live camera do we know that the sun is up, or we have to look and see when sunrise was. It is a beautiful start to the day. As Howard pointed out, the sun is up. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on across your fair city and all of the suburbs and areas surrounding the city. Gorgeous to start the day. Look at the blue skies. You can see the skyline so gorgeous as we look across the Ben Franklin Bridge from Camden, and this is a live camera out there. Here we go. Let's go to the Poconos where the skiers are getting ready. You can see them at the bottom of the screen. I actually saw somebody coming down the slope. So that's the early batch getting out. Clear skies in the Poconos. How about we go to Bethlehem, where you do have sunshine. It's quite chilly, though. You can see the steam coming off of the buildings, and down the shore where the waves are gently lapping along the beach in Atlantic City. So pretty. Somebody out already taking a walk along the shore. It's 32 degrees right now here in Philadelphia, 28 in Atlantic City, and 33 in Reading, 27 in the Poconos. That's good. You're probably going above freezing again today, but it's great to start below freezing to keep all that snow. It feels like 26 with those winds coming in out of the north, so you'll need to have that coat this morning, but I think this afternoon you'll be able to ditch it for just a hoodie or a sweater, much like yesterday afternoon. High pressure in place, sinking warming air, pulling that dry air in around from the north and the northwest, and that's what we'll deal with all day today. A beautiful sunny day, nothing but sunshine. Temperatures into the upper 40s today, which is well above average. When I come back, how about I talk about the 60s, guys?
I like the sound of that. And to set the record straight, Tammy, there is just the smallest sliver of sunlight coming into the studio this morning from outside.
Sun is sun.
Where?
I know. It's the smallest. It's in the corner. It's there. So
okay.
Howard was right about that.
I'll have to find it. Okay.
Thanks, Tammy. We'll see you again soon. 8:02 now. PennDOT has been warning drivers for days. The northbound lanes of I-95 near Penn's Landing are now closed.
Here's a look at that closure. I-95 North is closed between the exits for Columbus Boulevard and the Vine Street Expressway. It won't reopen until tomorrow morning.
CBS News Philadelphia's Rusty Matei is live near that closure for us this morning with more on the work that's now being done. Ross, good morning.
Good morning. We are seeing a slight lull in the demolition action, and that's because these crews have just reached a minor milestone, essentially destroying all of the nearest wall of what was the concrete covering over this stretch of I-95. We've seen these crews working hard all throughout the overnight hours and now into this morning, and like I mentioned, this stretch of I-95 is closed because they are destroying what was this concrete covering over I-95 between Chestnut and Walnut Streets, and that's why the highway has been shut down since 6 o'clock last night. This is all part of a $329 million project to replace and expand this covered area here at Penn's Landing. The whole goal is to make it easier for pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers to get between Center City and the waterfront. And as part of this project, crews are going to be adding a tide arch bridge as well as a pedestrian-friendly park at Penn's Landing. We do have some renderings of what that park will look like, but that's in the future, and I want to talk about right now because all 3 northbound lanes of 95 are closed between exits 20 and 22, as well as 4 on-ramps that would normally get you onto I-95 as well. PennDOT did plan these closures in advance, but it sounds like not everyone has got that memo ahead of time, including some of the fans who attended the Sixers game last night in South Philly. Take a listen.
This is crazy. I wouldn't have came to this game if I knew that.
Probably will cause a lot of traffic in the city, a lot busier now. People are probably going to be quite frustrated.
All right, to help you avoid some of the traffic troubles here, I want to show you some alternate routes to help you get around this. The first of them would be to go over the Commodore Barry Bridge into New Jersey, taking 295 north and then heading back into Philly over the Ben Franklin Bridge, where you can then pick up on I-95 again. A second option would be getting off 95 at exit 13 and then taking 291 to the Platte Bridge and then picking up the Schuylkill to the Vine Street Expressway. Those are just a couple of options. There are more available on 511pa.com. We've also set up a link to some alternate route maps and to PennDOT's homepage over on our website at cbsphiladelphia.com. Back out here live, I've been mentioning throughout the morning, we've seen as many as 10 backhoes and bulldozers hard at work. Right now, I only count a couple, and that's because, like I mentioned, they did just reach that milestone of essentially taking out the entire near wall of this concrete covering over I-95. Keep in mind, these closures of I-95 between exits 20 and 22 were put in place as of 6 p.m. last night. They're not going to reopen this stretch of I-95 until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, and even then, for some of the early risers as they're heading to work or school, maybe a tough Monday morning commute. Guys, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, a lot of progress out there already this morning. Ross, thanks so much. Breaking overnight, now a deadly shooting in Philadelphia's Elmwood section. The shooting happened shortly after midnight at 65th Street and Grace Avenue. The victim was taken to the hospital where he later died. There is no word yet on a motive and no arrests. Another deadly shooting in Philadelphia. Crime scene investigators on Duffield Street in Frankfurt, where a man was shot last night as well. Police say this victim was shot in the hip and back. He was taken to the hospital where he died a short time later. Police have not made any arrests in this case either.
Authorities in Delaware are searching for an offender who walked away from a correction center in Wilmington. Officials say 21-year-old Jaleel Curtis failed to return to the Plummer Community Correction Center after an approved pass yesterday. Curtis was in custody for a violation of probation for carrying a concealed deadly weapon. Curtis is described as 6'1" and weighs 130 pounds. Officials say he has a tattoo on his left forearm and his neck. If you have information about his whereabouts, give police a call. Police are investigating after a teenager was hurt in a brutal fight outside of a northeast Philadelphia high school. Investigators say the fight happened Friday afternoon at the Franklintown Charter High School in Bridesburg. They say the 16-year-old boy, who does not attend the school, was assaulted by several students. The teen was taken to the hospital for cuts, bruises, and a possible concussion. Police say they have recovered video of the fight and are looking now through it to gather more evidence. And the school, they released a statement about the incident, which reads in part, Franklintown Charter High School is committed to the safety and well-being of all of our students. We are in the process of reviewing all relevant information and are cooperating fully with the Philadelphia Police Department to ensure a comprehensive response to this incident. Steps are being taken in accordance with our code of conduct to address the behavior of any students who were involved. And there was another round of airstrikes overnight in the Middle East. This time, a joint mission between the U.S. and the U.K. aimed at Houthi targets in Yemen. The Iranian-backed rebel group has been attacking ships in the Red Sea. CBS News correspondent Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
British fighter jets took off in the dark from an undisclosed location, joining American bombers and Navy destroyers in the mission. The firepower was aimed at Houthi targets in 13 different locations in Yemen. The 36 targets included missile and radar systems, command and control facilities, and weapons storage sites, among others. Since November, Iran-backed Houthi militants have been launching near-daily assaults on commercial ships and Navy vessels in the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden. It's disrupted oil tankers, shipping, and even cruise lines. This is the third time the U.S. and the U.K. have jointly targeted the Houthis since last month.
This campaign against the Houthis is not yet anywhere near being accomplished.
In a statement online, Houthi officials promised to meet escalation with escalation. President Biden was briefed on the strikes before departing from Delaware for the West Coast. On Friday, a round of U.S. airstrikes targeted sites in Iraq and Syria in retaliation for an attack in Jordan that killed 3 U.S. service members. The U.S. says the group responsible for that attack is also linked to Iran's Revolutionary Guard, but the U.S. is avoiding striking Iran directly.
The goal here is to get these attacks to stop. We are not looking for a war with Iran.
Since the start of the Israel-Hamas war, U.S. military forces have been targeted more than 165 times. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Happening today, a homecoming ceremony for more than 150 Delaware Army National Guardsmen. The citizen soldiers from the 160th Engineer Vertical Construction Company returned home from their 10-month deployment to Southwest Asia. The homecoming ceremony will be held at 10 a.m. at the Delaware Army Aviation Facility in Newcastle. Governor John Carney and other officials are scheduled to attend that event. President Biden is heading to Las Vegas today after winning his first Democratic presidential primary in South Carolina. The president defeated two long-shot candidates. He is estimated to win all 55 pledged delegates at stake. This primary is being viewed as a critical test of his support, especially among black voters.
21 million people came out and voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in 2020 because they needed hope. And I know in this next election, those people are going to come out once again.
But a recent CBS News poll shows support may be slipping, with 77% of black voters likely to back Biden over former President Trump. That's down 10 points from 2020. And stay with CBS News Philadelphia for our continuing coverage of primary elections. You can always find the latest on our website, cbsphiladelphia.com. And there is still so much more to cover this Sunday morning, including this story. Chile declares a state of emergency as deadly forest fires rage throughout the country. The latest on the firefight.
And New Jersey's ban on plastic bags to help protect the environment is nearly 2 years old. But is it helping or hurting? We're breaking down the results of a new study with some surprising numbers. We'll be right back.